because I was kind of right. My friends are kind of shit. You know, just wanted to play this whole time with a random instead of playing with a friend. And they wouldn't do it for me what they'd do for others. So, it's cool. I don't really care. Before I even get started on the March to October, I did get a daily for a pack. So we're going to open that.
Hey everyone, I'm Dan.
Because now it's
welcome to MLB
2:45 in the morning and I'm too upset and awake to sleep. So, I don't know why I got my hopes up, but at least I called it. Fuck it, I'll open the Tigers pack now. Jordan Zimmerman, Michael Fulmer. Fulmer's not bad. Fulmer's a little underrated. CJ Cron, a little overrated. CJ Cron twice. This card is non-sellable. Can I do this? Get something back for him. I probably could have used him in my exchanges, but whatever, don't care. Let's go finally get the Tigers World Series ring after the tragedy that was 06 and 2012 and 2010. No, they only made the World Series in 2012. They didn't make it 20. Rangers made it back-to-back years. Rangers faced the Giants, then the Cardinals, then the Tigers made it in 2012 and got blown away. And then 2013 we happened in the LCS and it was all downhill from there. So while everyone in that rotation, Verlander, Porcello, Scherzer, Price, Anibal Sanchez, I'm forgetting someone, but while all those guys finally got their rings, and then even Miguel Cabrera has his from 03, they never won one. Hopefully I can make that happen, and hopefully I can make that happen in 4 games.
So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney.
Win game 1 of the World Series right now. It is the top of the 5th. We are up 2-0 against Clayton Kershaw.
The right fielder, Victor.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This one's down to third, and a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now is Adam Eaton. Lifted out towards straightaway
92
center field.
right down the middle.
Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his
now,
glove,
and the other, on the flip side though, the Dodgers are in their 3rd World Series in 4 years.
Now
in is Christian Yelich.
Yes, we goes to the pass here. Yelich, Eaton. Well, Yelich was never a ghost of the past, but he's back.
He's set. Here it comes.
We got a Belly Yelly
Well
World
out in
Series.
front of the breaking ball
Much as
there
I
for
hate
a
saying
strike.
that out loud.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center.
Betts is there.
But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
The batter, the
So
second
runner
baseman,
at first here with 2 gone in the inning.
Come on, gotta get Cron up this inning.
Will get ready at the plate. Back in standing.
Who's their catcher, and how is his arm? Will Smith. Good arm. Shit. Well, I'm not gonna get anyone tacos.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side.
Damn.
The flip will go to Taylor at second.
The underdog
for the
Tigers
fourth,
went
and
from
the
100
inning
losses
is
to
over
100 wins, and now in the World
for
Series.
Detroit. But they're on top 2-0.
leading off
Here's
for
the
the
first pitch
Dodgers,
to him.
the left fielder.
Had a little bit of a rough going in his LCS start.
Last year, the Detroit Tigers lost 114 games. This year, they've made it all the way to the World Series. This kind of turnaround is unprecedented in baseball history.
It is. Not just that, but the fact that they won 100 games getting here
Shortstop,
and just squeak
Corey
by.
Seager.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's take a little breather here, Boyd.
Now batting, catcher,
Plate, Will Smith. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep
What the
left
fuck
field.
is happening to
And
Matthew
this
Boyd?
one's not coming back. This
I'm
is
sick of
a
tie
long
games.
home run. Into the box.
The pitcher,
Clayton
number
Kershaw.
22.
He looks at a fastball on
Clayton
the inside corner for strike one.
Kershaw.
Did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his
Matthew
first
Boyd was
appearance.
our ace all the way up to the
And it's
postseason.
quickly
Right about
0-2.
now, Michael Fulmer has said,
Nothing in
fuck
2
you.
count
And
and
Michael
the pitch.
and Matthew Boyd has said, here, please don't hurt me. Let me
And
take
that's
my
lifted
crown.
the other
Like a
way
little
out to
bitch.
left.
He's turned into a little bitch.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away
He's
now.
not being himself. And I don't even mean that. I'm like, because he's really not pitching that bad, but he's
The
just not
batter, number
pitching how
3.
he should.
Second
Pitch coming,
baseman.
here it is.
A fucking
Chris
2-run shot to Will Smith,
Taylor.
who, like the guy who would be batting ninth if it
Wind
weren't for the
up
pitcher.
and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor
After
slider.
getting
One ball
walloped
just
for a
missed the
huge
corner.
double,
As
too.
they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
They just fucking ragdolled you for a quick
Now
second.
here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it,
Hopefully I can get another inning out of him.
standing in.
5, 6,
CJ
7.
Cron will be the one to start things
first
here
baseman.
against Clayton Kershaw.
CJ Cron.
Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees.
CJ
and
Cron
he's
is doing
on
his
to
job.
open
He's
up
just
the
getting
inning.
hits. I don't give a
Hey,
shit what
some
kind of
guys
hits.
can handle the
Just get hit.
postseason lights,
If
and this
everyone
is obviously
in my lineup
one
hit
of them.
singles, I'd be
Another
happy.
base hit.
That'd be 9 straight
Off for
singles.
the boys. This guy's had a monster
Candelario.
postseason
That'd be
so
5
far.
runs.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario.
God,
And
that
he
looked
puts
so
it on the
high, and then
ground
it
to
just
second.
wasn't.
The second for one. Over to Muncy, and they
Are you
double him
fucking
up.
kidding me? And I was late on it, too. Late on a 71-mile-an-hour pitch.
Now
What
batting.
the fuck?
Catcher.
Oh, I'm definitely getting one more inning out of Boyd.
The double play. And that'll
Only
bring
with
in
the
the
pinch hit for
veteran
him.
catcher, Austin Romine. Hit sharply on the ground.
Ground balls are going to give me a fucking
Throw
aneurysm.
on to Muncy.
Ground
gets him,
balls,
and with
the
that,
balls hit
they'll
right
in-
to people. Or just missing pitches that are so easy
Stepping up
that should
now,
be easy to
Justin
hit.
Turner. He comes in
Leading
0
off
for
with
2
This
the
team
thus
has been
far.
frustrating.
Little tardy on that swing as it's
And I'll tell you
well
what, teams
wide
like
in front.
it's gonna be so fun to play through on beginner later on in the year.
Another one
just
fouled
'cause, like,
off,
well,
and he's
assuming
quickly
we're all
behind
alive
0-2. Nothing in 2
I
count.
still haven't taken
and the
Zyrtec.
pitch.
I'm gonna go do that actually.
And this will ricochet off
pick it
of
up!
him on the mound. Safe after the recovery
Just
throw.
fucking stand
Good
there.
effort, but now we have to.
It hit your. It hit his glove or his head. It hit your wrist, dude. You don't stand there like a jackass for a second, like what? Fucking go get it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see
generous
their
call.
breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that
Now
That's why I wanted
batting.
Boyd to still
Center
be in there.
fielder.
So it's a backwards
Cody.
play
Lefty,
and a
or
changeup
lefty,
that
lefty,
time.
Bellinger.
Bellinger and Muncy.
Becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now a swing and a miss at a
One ball,
slider
one
for a
strike.
strike.
In the event that Muncy got
Turner
up this
leads
inning.
off first with 1 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
It was a
And
bold
it's 2
pitch.
balls
I
and
really
2
didn't like
strikes
that.
now. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a
That's
3-2
huge.
count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's all for
Now
anyways.
batting. First
So he got him
baseman.
swinging. Cody
Matt.
Bellinger goes
I'm
down.
gonna go take my Zyrtec.
Second out here in the bottom half. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
What the hell? There's people behind the center field wall. This lefty looks like Miggy's probably my best bet. Oh my god, yeah. Miggy's my best bet, really. Either way.
Your
attention, Cameron Raven might be a
will
little bit
grab a
inspired.
bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Well hit to
Is it
right.
fair? No.
But that's a
Second
foul
ball.
ball.
Sit you down. Wow, Knable is still tired after 6 days rest.
Fouled off.
He pitched for like
2 runs, 7 hits,
3
and
innings,
no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Attaboy, Miggy.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I
can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base for an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much. Maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
In there, strike 1.
It's tough to tell if it's going to stay straight like that. It's a fastball or come through the curveball down like that. Victor Reyes led off the game with a solo shot. Wow.
Oh, this is hit to third.
Hey, what do you know? A double
2.
fucking play. What else is fucking new? The sky is blue, the grass is green, and people are dying, and I'm grounding into double plays. What else is fucking new?
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the
last thing I want to do is go to extra innings in a game where
to the at-bat on its way.
People pinch hit.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It's becoming
I'm not really
common
too good
in
at
today's
managing
game to see relievers like this that
pitchers
can
and
run
NL
it up there
games.
close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I really maybe could have let Boyd go again.
Line drive to center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things
number
even
5.
out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him at that.
I want to see what Will Smith's attributes are against lefties.
You know he's probably
give him a
cheating on
fucking
that
2-run shot
inside
to him.
pitch after he got jammed
Seems
earlier.
kind of annoying.
If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something. Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap.
Now
against righties, he's got decent enough power. Against lefties, he's not that good. He's fucking terrible.
3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure
he fits in with the bottom of my line.
1 for 1. 2 for 2.
He fucking took Matthew Boyd
3
there
for
after
3. Get the party started.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Looking up is Yelich. And as Dodger fans have heard
Who the
for years,
fuck is Will Smith?
He is out of here. Standing in now,
The pitcher, number 22.
down the third baseline.
Right there.
This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fuck. It's Clayton
4
Kershaw.
runs, 6
Find
hits.
the
No
zone.
errors for the Dodgers thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Literally, Will Smith is up 4-2 right now.
The batter,
Next
number
for the
3.
Dodgers,
Second
Taylor.
baseman.
He could really use
Chris
a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. The pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing. Ready to begin the 8th. Adam Eaton digging in next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its
I'll
way
take
into
it.
left
I
for a
don't
base
care how
hit,
you
and
get
the
on
leadoff
base.
man's
As long as when you
aboard
come
to
up to the
start
plate,
eighth.
you end up. The end result is you
So
don't make an out.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right
That's all I
there.
care about.
Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other
Don't make
way.
an out.
Yeah,
Let
you
alone
tip your
two.
hat to the pitcher right
Double
there. He
play might make
executed
a
his
blood
pitch,
vessel
but
pop.
nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a nod.
He's working on a 1-for-3
See,
thus
it's
far.
so hard. Like, these guys don't really hit home runs, so when somebody that can hit home runs comes up, it's hard for me to adjust to being able to swing for the fences. Or just even the adjustments, and
0-1
that's
count
good.
and the pitch. Now a changeup.
There goes a
is
blood
bounced
vessel. There goes a fucking blood vessel. I'm gonna break something, and it might be myself. I might
Second.
fucking Ken
There's
Giles
one.
myself.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quick
Okay, I
runs
almost just ripped my mic off. I almost just ripped the actual microphone off.
Jonathan. Go.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop.
Oh my
He's got a
God.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is Bellinger. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
I'm like, I can't feel myself.
Ready to go for the last half of the
Leading
inning.
up
Digging
for
in
the
now,
Dodgers,
Justin Turner.
the
He's
third
working
baseman.
on a 1-for-3
I'll tell you what.
thus far.
Will
No
Smith has
balls
earned
in
himself a
this
free
one.
pass in every at-bat that he comes up in
This
for
is
the rest of
foul
this
right
series.
side.
But it's not going to be comfortable.
And another foul ball.
I don't give a shit if the bases are loaded
The
in a
0-2
tie
once
game
more.
in the late innings.
Line drive base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off
He's
the
going to come
inning.
up to the plate.
You never want to beat a pitcher.
I don't
that
care who's
breaks
on the
out
mound.
of the
Right
slump,
fielder.
but this guy was too
I don't care
good.
how
He knew it was a
awful
matter
this
of
is.
time before he started barreling
But I will
the
press
baseball.
the
That
four-seam
gives him a
button.
multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Nope.
Down and
When
away.
I press
ball
the
1.
four-seam button,
Lifetime
I
against
take
this
that cursor
particular arm. He's 1-for-5.
and go right to here, or over here if he's a lefty. I don't even fucking remember, much less care.
Can't keep the weight back,
He's
and he
gonna wear a
falls
fastball.
behind 1 and 2.
Every at-bat for the rest of this World Series.
Misses
I do
ball
not
2.
fucking care. Every at-bat that I pitch to
4-2
him.
our score as we play the 8th inning. Line towards center field.
What a sliding
Into
catch
a
out of me.
slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting. The center fielder.
First pitch of the
Cody.
at-bat. Hit to first.
Bellinger.
Fielded cleanly.
Wow, I
Second
love the way you
down.
fielded that.
Fielded first
Oh my
in
God,
time,
CJ
and just
Cron.
like that, this
You're
He
a
set
Jansen
himself up in a
comes out of
perfect
the
position
bullpen
to
to shut
play
things
that
down
and get
here
back
in
to
the
first.
number
And like to
74.
throw to second without having to like turn his
Set
whole
to start
body
the ninth
already.
in this one.
Yes,
So
sir.
that'll bring up
That
CJ
was actually
Cron.
really
He's
nice.
got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And I'm just so pissed off at the fact that it was 2-0.
The third
Ready
baseman.
now.
And it
Jeimer
should be
Candelario.
2-0.
No hits in 3
But Will
tries
fucking
so far.
Smith.
He struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Glove by Taylor.
And fucking
First
ground
will
outs.
be in
Ground
time,
outs,
and
ground
the
outs,
Tigers
ground
are
outs.
down
Double
to
play,
their
double play,
final
ground
out.
out, right at someone, ground out, right at someone, double play.
Now batting. The catcher.
Digging in to try it again.
I want
Austin
this
Romine.
shit
He
to be
comes to the
over
plate
with.
as the
I
last
no longer
chance for
fucking
his
care.
side. 2 out here in the 9th. Out in front of it, strike
This
1.
has been absolutely fucking retarded. And I know what I'm gonna do, and I don't give a shit.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounder
finish this
down the
fucking
line
game.
at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first is going to
Dodgers
be
have
in
1-0 lead
time
in the
for the
World
final
Series.
out, and
Enjoy
the
it.
Dodgers have started this World Series on the
For
right
fucking...
foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
I want to see what happens when I win Game 2, how much momentum I get back. Because to lose a game would give you 4 fucking cold pieces. It takes that down to there. And I say when I win Game 2. Because even though I know right now it's going to say top of the 5th, top of the 6th, or whatever, I'm going to be losing probably like 2-1 or something. I'm up 4-2. Top of the 5th. I'm up 4-2. We struck for 2 in the first. They immediately tied it. We struck for 2 just now in the 4th. Michael Fulmer's on the mound, giving up 2 runs in the first, but since then, it seemed to quiet them down. We need to win this game.
So the Tigers talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
The second
First pitch on its way.
Go.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
But I need to step it up on offense.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down in there. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Now batting. Third base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Peterson. And it's gone as they add still another.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that. First offering on its way.
Wait, shit.
The catcher
takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much
Your
velocity.
That
was a 96
mile
an hour
98
fastball.
Number 45.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate. And he'll have another shot at it here. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. To 1-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. First
now
pitch coming. Here it is.
Third base.
A high fastball is in
I already know
there.
what's going to happen.
Shot he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Sneaks in here for some reason.
Ladies
Ross
and gentlemen,
Stripling takes
your
over to start the
attention,
6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Top
Number
half of the
68.
6th about to get started. Digging in and looking for more. Nico
Good
Goodrow.
play.
A fly out and a single for him so far. One ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Digging in, Michael Fulmer. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Liner towards second. There to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Infuriating if they have Mickey back for
Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He's 2
I get
for
that he
3
played
and
second
looking
a
for
long,
more
long
here.
time ago. And he played one game at second for us this year.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Muncie will win the race to first easily. Here's Mookie Betts, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Mookie has over 1,000 career hits already.
Fouled away.
That's pretty damn good if he does that. Yes, did not know that.
Nope, slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back.
I'm just supposed to gouge my eyes out. My rage is just...
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base.
Right fielder.
It stings, sure,
Cody.
but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Cody Bellinger is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Scope is there.
What a play.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Peterson.
Swung out and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Skied down the left field line, and no one will track it down.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point, and he fouls this one off.
I didn't actually do anything with my eyes. I said I was close to gouging them out, but fuck, I didn't do anything.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the end. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75.
7th inning ready to roll. Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton singled homer run in his last time up. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Seager will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center.
He's there. No, he's not.
And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Jamer.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario.
I'll take that.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th. You're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save. And all of a sudden, you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course, you think about it as a reliever. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone!
3-run shot, Nico Goodwin, blow it open, 10-1.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Miguel Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Miguel Cabrera.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll...
7-run lead, though.
Brian Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Brian Garcia.
Last half of the 7th here. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count down a ball and a strike.
In the top 5 most.
Swung on and missed 1 and 2 now.
Probably say Astros have to be the
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Pretty close after that.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
I'd like to think that
now batting.
Settling in now.
But I think we.
Last time through was a base hit. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Dodgers are in there.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
No ball.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
I wasn't paying attention. Struck out Will Smith.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers. Adam Kolarek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56, Adam
Victor Reyes will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Peterson is there, and he has it for the out. In now is Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. There's a drive out to left center field. On his way to second is Eaton. And this one will bounce into the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's back into second here safely.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder posed, and just rips the pitch.
And they got him.
Really?
And here's Christian Yelich now. Fouled off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The pitch. soft grounder left side. Turner barehands it. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Jonathan, go.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up.
I never remember scopes in the 80s. These lefties for anything.
And again, a throw. No, he made particularly close tabs on it.
On this team that I would steal a base with.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at it.
Maybe that was my heat going on.
Pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll try and do what he can to work for cutting into this big deficit. John Schreiber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Schreiber,
number 71,
right-hander, standing 6'3", selected in the 15th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first out of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it is. Turner swings, and it's a very well-hit ball to left. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Popped him up. Candelario has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 52, Pedro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now to the plate, Austin Romine. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted in the air to center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the bottom of inning number. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Good day off for rust.
The batter, the left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
No, that's
ball
down.
3. 1 out, nobody on.
But whatever.
And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Now batting. First base.
And a fastball, but ultimately ruled a ball 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back. Still going back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular
batter,
catch right
number
there.
5.
A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming up. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Adam Eaton, what a play.
First offering on its way. Yanked fouled off to the right. 2 out with the man at first.
Spectacular play that doesn't really matter.
Ball that's outside.
Well, that backdoor
breaking
ball
just
nice missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over. So it's tit for tat to open this fall classic with each of these heavyweights having 1 win as the series prepares to shift to a new venue.
You know what, Matty? I think they've had a nice chance to get a feel for each other now. I expect this series to only get better and more interesting as we move forward because of it.
Totally agree with you, D-Row. We may see some adjustments for Game 3, but whatever happens, it looks like we're in for a great World Series. These 2 teams are really evenly matched.
Okay, we're up 2-0 here in Game 3. Daniel Norris coming up big, but again, I guarantee I give up a run in my first inning pitching with him. Let's see what's going on here for a second. Nepal announced countrywide lockdown from March 23rd, a country with 0 active cases. That's called beating the curve. They also probably just haven't done any actual tests.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, TJ Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's
count.
behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
If I don't dive for it, he doesn't get it.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
The second for one, on to first. And
Beautiful.
Ernie may have said it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2
batting
gone.
9.
And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And it's fouled away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Go down quietly. They're down 2-0.
Leading up
In now
for the
is Adam
Tigers,
Eaton. He doubled
the
earlier
center
and carries
fielder,
a 2-for-2
Adam
line into this appearance.
Eaton.
And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base.
Wait,
Taylor's
Walker
got
Buehler
it.
can throw
And
a
quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6. Popped him up. Turner in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop.
Schoop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
That evens it up 1-1.
I think they need to not be so aggressive.
2 out, nobody on.
He needs a ground out and over. He's kind of going to throw 2 more pitches.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Schoop leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
And getting it done, but also on the other side of things.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Taylor
the other guy,
onto the grass.
the favorite.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Will Smith. He'll start things out in the 6th. Or a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Smith swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a second-year big leaguer. Fastball got him looking. As that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side.
Nova starting game 4.
This is foul right side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Third baseman.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Count even now at 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to... Here's C.J. Cron now.
Leading up for the Tigers, the first baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
C.J. Cron.
High in the air out towards shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
At the plate, Austin Romine. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
Walker's last name. No.
And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks in the bat now. Pitchers are throwing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position. 2 out, 9
That's
in the field. That really is going to break this game open.
Nico Goodrum comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Next batter, Jamer Candelario. As he rips it on the ground to second. There's 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires.
I'm seeing red.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Right fielder.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Oh, that looks like straight
swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1.
Are you kidding me? How do you call that knuckle curve from Bueller a strike, but not that changeup?
And a
ball
wave
doesn't lie.
And a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today. Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Nice.
Your
Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And
Okay.
Start the home
Number 75.
Home 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third.
Oh, they're actually playing
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is
see, I
in
thought that
time
pulled
for
him
the
off the
first
bat.
out.
Sped up that animation this year.
Now batting.
One away now. Here's
the center
Adam
fielder,
Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
No,
and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Scares me, dude.
Hey, this guy's having a big
one out
series.
double. That's
Number 22.
The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI
Ryan
run.
position to get another
There's a
run.
lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an
There's a swing and a drive, and
Jonathan
everybody's
Scope,
just
a
going to
mammoth
sit
two-run
back
shot.
and
5-0.
watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Now
a really bad result.
Ross Stripling takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And that misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. First
that'll bring up C.J. Cron. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
CJ, that's a little sad.
3 runs already home here.
Okay, right now. 5-0 lead. Feeling a little better.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it.
Started the World Series in this game.
So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready and waiting, but I'm going to warm up. I'm gonna stick with Norris to start the 8th.
Now the pitch.
6, 7, 8 due up. He's retired 8 straight. He's been unreal. I know he's in the yellow, but I think he can get 3 outs pretty quickly here, hopefully. Okay.
Liner in there for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Quick double play, and that one is erased.
That's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Up
next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ooh.
I got a ball,
1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Pitch to contact.
2-1 to count. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched.
Like I could have even caught that. Not a chance. A taco fall and a pogo stick maybe.
Popped up. Prone has a play.
8 shutout innings for Daniel Norris in Game 3. That is unbelievably great.
Bottom of inning
that is
number
exactly
8
what this
set
team
to
did.
go.
That is
Riding in once again, Austin
came to
Romine.
life.
It was a single for him in his last at bat.
So far, we've only needed one, and they did their part. Daniel Norris.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's another base hit.
Oh, God, I got by him.
He's on a tear in this one. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, he's wishing right now this game
could
go on forever,
or
at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Let's tack on some insurance here, Nico.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And
save this offense too for the next 2 games. We need 2 more games of this. We need 2 more wins.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have
I don't even give a shit. I'd love to see how many double plays I ground into, especially with a fastball down the middle. That's not even like a double play pitch at all.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder.
Like this is just double plays in
here after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Victor Reyes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning
down a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, just about high.
Digging in.
I honestly want to see if I can get Daniel Norris to
put one on play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Be great to see if they get shut out.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
I'll always remember it because I had a disc on like World Series highlights. I do.
Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
World Series highlights, and I really like watching the 0-1 World Series because they're one of the most recent ones on there. I think it ended with a 2 or 3.
Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball.
But I always remember Randy Johnson pitched a 3-hit shutout.
0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those.
I don't know if it was the NLCS or if it was the World Series. I think it was the NLCS. Or no, I'm sorry. I think it was the World Series.
Fouled away.
I don't remember what game it was, but I know it was in Arizona.
The 0-2 once more. And this is pop foul, but perhaps
right now this
playable
is
behind
making
first.
It kind of hard.
But this will land untouched.
For me to get that.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Wear the hat, Will Smith.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Liner towards second.
Nice.
Right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out.
2 away. Hoping to do it under 100 pitches.
Now, Justin Turner. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far.
I'm giving it to you still, Daniel.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many.
Daniel Norris, a 4-hit complete game shutout in Game 3. Tigers 2 games to 1 in the series.
Where does this put the narrative entering Game 4?
Well, after 3 games,
That's
the series
huge,
obviously
but I don't
can't
really
be
have
any
faith in
closer
Ivan
than this.
Nova,
But the
Ivan
Game
Nova.
4 outcome is going to have enormous implication on what the narrative becomes. We'll either see this series deadlock at 2 or a 3-1 stranglehold.
Yeah, one world of difference between those 2 situations, Dan. Game 4 is going to be a golden opportunity for one team to seize control of this series. and basically a state of emergency for the other.
I'm guessing I'm down like 3-1. Tied 1-1. Okay.
For a report on this club's outlook heading into Game 4, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-1 after Game 3. They're excited for the opportunity to take control of this series. One of the leaders of the team told me that he thought going to sleep tonight 1 win away from the World Championship is one of the most motivating scenarios he's ever had in his life. He said that vision has him and his teammates laser focused on taking care of business in this 4th game, guys.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He hit a sac. Earlier.
Number 3.
If China's not fudging the numbers, then the fact that Wuhan has gone 4 days now without confirming 1 new case
Some action in the
is a little bit relieving to hear that the epicenter is already on.
1-1.
Oh, that's a strike. That's a call.
1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work
But people need to stay the fuck home.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Like, even I haven't been good about it. I've left my house.
I'd rather give you 6 inches off.
Like, at least not going out in public, you know what I mean? Like,
have you call that high fastball.
Come on.
Fielded cleanly.
Nice play.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I went to Walmart.
Now
I went out to a few stores actually Monday
Shot now.
and
Justin Turner head-to-head against Nova. He's 4 for 13.
And yesterday I got my
Taken,
sub
but that
put in.
gets
But that was
the
just
zone
in a
for a
friend's house
strike.
with only 2 other people
Well, he
around.
feels like he's just on cruise
And
control out there on the mound
Far
right
from
now.
the center
Boy,
of
this is
anywhere.
a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
So, I don't know.
Both teams with just 2
And even
hits
now, like,
apiece thus far. Hit on the ground to third.
If I leave my house from here on out, I'm not going
And
anywhere.
there's out
I'm
number
not
2.
getting anything from anywhere. I'm not coming into contact with other people outside of my parents that live here.
Now batting.
Ready for
Second
another
base.
chance.
If I leave my house, I'm going to be in my car. I'm going to go for a drive for the sake of
Outside
getting out.
target here, and he hits it for strike
I'm
1.
not going to touch anything or come in contact with anyone. I'm not going to go to a drive-through. I'm not going to go to anything.
And he falls
I'm
behind
going to drive
0-2.
until I probably, like, drive a little bit, try to spread it out so that I can go for more
Got
drives
him swinging as
and
he
not
runs
have
the
to get
fastball
gas.
by him
Once I
to
get to, like,
end
maybe
the
half a
inning.
tank, I'm going to save that.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He'll
an
get his
essential
side
time.
started
Way to
in
go.
the inning,
For the
and
Tigers.
so
I'm gonna
far
get
they've
gas
been
out of the way.
stifled offensively
Nico.
since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. but whatever was going for
Even
them
with the extra spot in the lineup with the DH spot,
now batting, right fielder.
Soto sit down.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this
David
one.
Price in the postseason. What the hell?
Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first.
He's being new David Price in the postseason. Holy shit. He is being
Price ready
unreal.
with the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Here's David Price pitching in the World Series in Detroit, just like everyone always thought, right?
All we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Wow, okay.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment.
That is huge, Adam. That gives us the lead. Back-to-back doubles.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will find the wall.
Back a double and then a triple, excuse me.
And that'll score the run from
that's huge shoots and how Eaton can get driven in.
2-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
22.
Yelich with a solo shot.
That's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple,
back to 3 straight extra bases. Let's go.
And that's into the
a double, a triple, followed up by another
bases.
double.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice
second
job
baseman.
there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes
that doesn't
what's
move
there.
him up scope.
Safely
That
on
hurts.
second,
That
and his
hurts.
buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
See what CJ Cron can do for us here.
Here's CJ Cron now. He was retired via the ground ball.
Just got Price's ERA up from 1.92 to
2.
Throw.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ah, it looked like it wasn't going to go inside
field.
like that.
Taylor is there.
Fucking left-handed two-seamer.
And the inning is over.
But we got 2. We've got the lead.
Cody
I'm going to stick with
Bellinger
Nova to start the 7th.
He's batting cleanup in this one, but we'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up.
I think the biggest shock has been our
not much
pitching
to get
right now.
excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. You have to
Daniel
give credit
Norris
to where
really
it's
setting
deserved.
the bar.
The pitching on the other side has
And
been
now
really
Nova
impressive.
so far living up to it. If he can get out of this inning, I will say that is
Ran one in
fucking
on there as
kidding
this is
me.
hit softly to third. And a perfect
leadoff
start
double.
to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Okay, Nova.
What
the hell? That was
comes
weird.
on now, and he'll take over with nobody
Now
out in inning number 7. Here's Jock
Number
Peterson now.
45.
He swings and
Buck
sends it in the air to right
Farmer.
center field. Reyes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley
Actually,
for
from the
out number
second,
1.
he was
And the
not
runner,
going back
not
right away.
tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next to the Dodgers,
From the stretch,
the first baseman.
Max Muncy's at
Max.
the plate now as he looks
Who's
to
on
strike
deck?
1.
Not that their lineup is less
One run on
threatening.
3
Jesus,
hits.
shit.
No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a
Buck
miss.
Farmer.
And he'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Buck Farmer has been a quiet dark horse in the postseason for me as well.
So
Now
a
batting.
runner at second. 2
Shortstop.
down now.
Corey.
Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. 0-1 the count. Bellinger at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Nah, I don't want to fucking
From the belt, kicks and deals.
walk at the tying run intentionally.
All right,
Buck Farmer.
back to him on the mound.
Buck Farmer.
He'll flip this one on to first as he works his bottom of the inning now. Next
David
to the
Price
plate
going
for
back
the
up
Tigers,
to bottom
the
of
DH,
the
seventh.
Miguel Cabrera.
The
He flew out
designated
his
hitter.
first time around and then was a
Miguel
strikeout victim most recently.
Cabrera.
Hit hard towards center.
Get down.
And there's a base hit, so a chance
Lead
for
off
some
base hit for
insurance
Miggy.
here to
Let's
start
go.
out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster season so far.
Your attention, please.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Oh, Jamer.
And he's going to come get his starter here. So
he's going to get that
this evening for David Price.
Shit.
Bellinger makes the catch, and now they might be able to double
almost
them off at first.
went past the pointer to return for Cabrera. That was almost on the
So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right.
Romine.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Go 3, Miggy.
And he is in there.
Second. Nah, they probably would have threw him out at second. Beautiful. The extra
Up next for the Tigers.
Into the box. Nico.
Come on, Nico.
And they're runners at the corners now.
Good draw.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Just no double plays, and I know Trinan is going to.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups take place.
Popped him up. Smith.
Not a double play, so I have another chance, but now I need a base hit.
Got it, and there are 2 down now.
Oh, shit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Reyes. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Extra step at third only.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit
right
hard on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass.
What a surprise. Grounding out right to people.
New inning set to get underway. Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, A.J. Pollard. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Corey Knebel.
Knebel must be a little country bumpkin. This warm-up music. The Southern Corey Knebel. What the fuck is this music? Holy shit. 100 on the gun. Let's get one more reason. Beautiful. Okay, and then also warm up Jimenez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
And stretch my legs. 8, 9, and 1.
Here's the 0-1.
These are gonna have, if I get him 1, 2, 3, the 2, 3, 4, dropping to 9. Fuck me.
Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I can already see the whiff animation coming up. Not good, Corey. Not good.
Now back.
Oh, fuck.
So now to the plate, Will Smith.
Ball 1, no
first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I got 1 ball,
Here's
1
a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Look at that throw. That's like, what, 78 arm strength?
The batter.
I love what they
From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short.
It's turn 2.
Got it. 1 there. Out. On to first.
What a play. Oh my God, really paid for it. Jonathan Scope.
The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail it here 3-1.
Just barely got rid of it. Oh my God, they actually fixed that a little bit. The collision animation. That was beautiful though, John.
Adam Kolarek.
You're
on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number
Adam Eaton
56.
Digging in next.
Adam Eaton's looking to be on back-to-back World Series winning teams that people didn't expect to win. That beat the Dodgers and the Astros.
Is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
He's starting to make a case for
MVP
too.
Second is Eaton.
Kind of like he did in 2019.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Nice double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough
number
matchup,
22.
but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just
Yell
hits the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen.
With all these sinker ballers too all of a sudden.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching bump.
Just seems like everyone has a sinker when I play against them.
Grounded weakly to the right side.
All right, Yelich will take that. That'll move the runner up.
And that's out number 1.
Good insurance run over there at third now. We got a chance to sack fly him in.
The batter, number 8.
So a runner stands
at third. Really do anything here, Jonathan. Just get him in.
That'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Not going to do it.
Bellinger has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Oh, really? They're going to say left early?
Play at third. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
All right, Joe Jimenez.
All set for the start of the inning.
We've got the national, international. You've got the biggest stage possible here. Save situation in the World Series, Game 4. If you give us a 3-1 lead, you were the best closer in baseball in 2020. Time to show them all.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
So he sets him down swinging. Justin Turner becomes the first out of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I hate to fool Mookie like that, but
offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be
back-to-back
uncommon to see a
strikeouts for
lot of
Jimenez, 2 in the
off-balance
9th.
swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come
Gotta
out
go
of
through
this game.
Bellinger
He's
now,
got a huge break on him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate.
That was not a good pitch, Joe. Got lucky there.
Behind now to 1-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
Is it really a Joe Jimenez save? He doesn't strike out the side in order in the 9th. 3-1 lead in the World Series.
And now draw one win away
it is
from
now
a World
4:04
Championship.
a.m. We just won Game 4.
Yeah, Matt, they've taken an enormous step forward in this series. They're really sitting in a driver's seat. A loss here would have leveled the series. As it is, they're now up 3-1 and just need to win one of the next 3 games to claim the title.
Yeah, let's be honest, boys. I think it can easily be said that this is now their series to lose. I'm not recommending parade arrangements be made just yet, but they are certainly now the odds-on favorite to lift that trophy. And I'm sure they can taste it in the clubhouse.
We were up 3-0 in the top of the 6th of Game 5 with a chance to win the World Series. Matthew Boyd is looking a little bit more like Matthew Boyd, and look who the fuck is up to hit. Don't care though, because I want to win the World Series right now in Detroit. They fucking deserve it, for God's sake. The only other team I can think of that really, like, holy shit, like they deserve it for their heartbreak is there's 2 teams actually.
Let's go down
One
to the field for
is LA at this
Heidi,
point.
what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Not only did they lose back-to-back World Series, but the Astros did their shit in 2017, proving in the postseason that bullshit first round Game 5.
Along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Behind
But also the Texas Rangers. I will be...
And a good
Fuck Will Smith. Sit your ass down, bitch.
Through it for the first out of the inning.
I will feel very good
getting
the Rangers
on the
World
mound
Series
right
when they
there.
fucking
Now
deserve it
stare
after
down a
2011.
really good hitter, and instead of working
Fuck the
around the zone,
Cardinals, just in
he
general. I'm
challenged
so
him
mad
with
that, like,
3
out of all the
straight
teams that could
good
have
pitches.
lost
I
that
like
to,
that
they
he
had to
didn't
be the
give his
fucking
opponent too
Cardinals.
much credit.
Fuck, I would have even rather
Taylor
the Giants
behind
get in there with another World Series.
Not
Give
much
them
you're
4
going to do
rings
with
in
that pitch
fucking
right
5
there.
years.
You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do
Back-to-back
that,
case for
it's a
Boyd to
tough pitch
start the
keep
6th,
fair.
2 away.
And that's 8 strikeouts now.
This is what the ace of the staff does. He comes in a World Series clinching game, and he's pitching a shutout right now,
Man, that's 7
and
straight
mowing him
strikes
down.
to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
6 shutout innings for Matthew Boyd in Game 5, in what could be the final game in 2020.
Leading up for the Tigers.
This could be Miguel Cabrera's last game ever. Last game of his career.
Cabrera.
If we win the World Series, I think he retires.
It's 0-1.
17 seasons in the bigs. He'll have 2 rings now, one in Miami, one in Detroit.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Pollard.
He's going to go get himself an extra base if he gets the bottom of the 6th. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest hitters of all time.
Up next for the Tigers.
Sends Kershaw out.
Dodger manager making his way toward the mound.
Jamer, that's big insurance right out there.
That's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jamer Candelario stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at the ball. It's 1-0.
Sit down him, warm him up.
Cabrera stands at second with no outs. And now we'll take a moment here at
home
plate as he asks for time.
Go try to bunt him over.
Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel too. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Please walk him to face for a line. I'm begging you. You don't understand.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the
that
middle.
Works too.
And he will.
I was hoping they'd walk him. I was going to have Romine bunt.
Time for the out.
Hopefully Romine can get the insurance in there.
Now batting.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, the catcher.
A huge 4th run out there at third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ooh, you gotta be kidding me.
Right side of the infield.
Fuck it, tag him.
Muncy takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Oh my, that is so disappointing.
Now batting.
Nico Goodrum on the other end. Holy shit.
Nico Goodrum. 2 hits and 2
Nico Goodrum says World Series MVP. I like the ring to that. I like the sound of that.
Delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. Throw on to
he beat that out.
And with that, they'll end the
7th inning. I'm going to stick with Boyd for now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
For the Dodgers.
No, Bellinger's on deck.
Line toward right center.
So that's okay with me,
down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Want the lefty-lefty matchup.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men. Put some
pressure on Matthew Boyd. Let's do Matthew Boyd things here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That is far from a Matthew Boyd thing.
Booey.
I knew I didn't want to throw a curveball. I got cocky. I wanted to go circle change, but fuck me. Right in the ass.
What a great
Honestly, I'm
going
to keep him for the lefty-lefty matchup. So
finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Now batting. Left.
Kike against lefties or Kike against righties? Definitely right.
Stepping in,
Kike on deck.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Buck Farmer, you're in. Why is he doing
your attention, please?
I wish I watched that.
Now pitching
and
for
he's
the
looking
Tigers.
to the bullpen here, so it would
Number
appear
45.
that's all for his starter tonight.
Starts
a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the
Buck Farmer's another guy where if he gets this out right here, gotta be one of the top guys for postseason MVP. Maybe not World Series MVP, but he has been the guy that connects the starter to the back end of my bullpen. And that's a generous call, so and he has done a great job at it. Buck Farmer has done his job all October. Holy shit.
Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take
it's only one-run game now, though.
Start the home 7.
That's why that insurance with Miggy on third last inning was huge. And we couldn't get it
Here comes the first pitch.
Victor. Right hand.
Another sinker baller. Scott Alexander, Adam Kolarek, Blake Trinan, Kenley. No, Kenley doesn't have one.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Alexander has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Line drive to left.
Perfect.
Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 10.
So striding in, Adam Eaton. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Yelich, I need something out of you here.
Now batting.
The left field triple, which is fine. Yelich is making a push for the World Series MVP. All the extra base hits.
Almost
tied the postseason record for home runs in the single
postseason. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. He'll flip to the pitch as that will retire the side.
We have a 1-run game here.
Now batting, Corey Seager. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving
into the back Corey action. You're able on Seager.
Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
John Abel.
He gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Big fastball is
How do
definitely
you
this
get that?
guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
He goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Nice.
Misses. He couldn't connect on the 2-seamer.
Anyway,
Number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of
that's a little bit of a generous call, but I'll take it.
Really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To short, reined in. Throw in
Got
time at first for route number 2.
Not to be confused with Will Smith, the actor slash
second base. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
Actual Will Smith, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith. One of my all-time favorite people, just in general, people.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2.
That's a generous call again, but I guess I got that outside corner unlocked. Corey Knebel does his thing in the 8th. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
4-5-6-2 up. Scope Cabrera. Scope Cabrera. Here's the lefty starting
from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. First baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
3 outs.
First delivery to him on the way. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Damn near 5 a.m. when I get off to have some food before I go to bed. But whatever.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I want a standing damn ovation for Miguel Cabrera coming up next.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he
I don't care what he does inside that. This could be his last career at bat.
Just gotta trust your hands.
The World Series at home.
Now
batting,
about the designated hitter.
He's one of the greatest hitters of all time.
So we're on the first now with 1 away, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
For sentimental reasons more than for the fact that it would give us a 3-run lead.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game.
He's done quite all right for himself, I'd say.
Weak grounder down the first base line.
You can't even make me mad right now.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning.
3 outs away. Best closer in baseball. I wanted Jimenez to get the last 3 outs anyways.
They'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Now got that outside corner. Gotta go through the 2-3-4. Oh, fuck you.
Leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Let's not Rangers
Can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Oh my God, that was such a bad pitch.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, really
or inside, I guess. Big strikeout, one away in the 9th.
That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
So
this
it was
is
a strikeout
scary.
swinging. Mookie Betts becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Cody Bellinger is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. High in
Holy
the air
shit.
out to center field.
And the Eaton doesn't move right. Oh, God. He didn't move it first.
Is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
He's going to a one-hopper. 2 away in the 9th. Just got to get to his
That'll
also
bring up the
very
versatile
straight.
Max Muncy. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance.
Strike away.
At his hands so far.
Behind 0-2 now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. A full house of 41,782 fans rise as one here in Detroit. Struck him out, and it's over. They are World Series champions.
The Tigers have done it. World Series champs. And for the second straight March to October, I won it at home. So I didn't have home field advantage in the World Series. I thought Detroit finally has their ring after a decade and a half of heartbreak.
This town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight, just like this stadium is rocking right now. As they
100 losses to 100 wins, well, 114 losses to 100 wins even in a World Series. Love to see it. All right. Let's see. Put my headset back on my ear here. I don't have any surround sound to listen to right now. Be on the menus. Ooh, the show classics. Choose one player. Cool. Because I leveled up to 40. World Series champs. Grade A+. Unbelievable. So let's take a look here. Year in review now quickly. Yankees, Tigers, Astros for your AL winners. All 100-game winners. Twins, Indians in your wild card. Mets, Cubs, Dodgers as your NL winners. 2 more 100-game winners there. Reds, Nationals in the wild card game, which led to, I can't bring up the postseason bracket, but the Reds beat the Nationals in the wild card game, and the Twins beat the Indians in the wild card game. The Yankees beat the Twins in 5. We beat the Astros in 5. Then we beat the Yankees in 5. And then we beat the Dodgers in 5. The Dodgers swept the Reds in the LDS. I don't remember how many games Cubs Mets went. I think it was 4. Yeah, it was definitely 4 because they didn't sweep and it wasn't to 5. So Cubs beat the Mets in, the Mets beat the Cubs in 4. Then the Dodgers, I actually did not look to see at all how many games the Dodgers took to beat the Mets. I want to say it was 5 or 6 in the NLCS, but we took 5 to beat the Yankees before we beat the Dodgers in 5. So there's your review there. Let's take a look at our guys. Start by taking a look at the pitchers, I suppose. Postseason numbers first. Matthew Boyd pitched 30 innings in the postseason. Oh, whoops. Yeah, pitched 30 innings in the postseason. 3 wins, 1 loss. Struck out 38. A 3.26 ERA. Not really Matthew Boyd like, but his whip was really low. Michael Fulmer stepped up. 3 wins, 0 losses. 29 2/3 innings pitched. Only 1 walk. 43 strikeouts. A 2.12 ERA. 0.78 whip in 4 games. Daniel Norris, absolute out of nowhere. 3 wins, no losses. 23 innings pitched. 1 walk, 29 strikeouts, but a .39 ERA and a .57 whip. Daniel Norris, holy shit, in 3 games. Ivan Nova only started 2 games. He didn't start any in the LDS, I believe. No. Did he pitch in the LDS? I honestly don't know. No, he did. So these numbers aren't right entirely, I don't think. Because Matthew Boyd pitched in 2, 3. No, I think I've pitched in 5 games. Because Boyd pitched twice in the LDS. He pitched in Game 1 and Game 5. And then he didn't pitch in the LCS until Game 3. And then didn't pitch again that series. And then pitched twice in the World Series. So I don't know. Either way. Joe Jimenez, the closer. 1 win, 3 saves. But 5 innings pitched altogether. 12 strikeouts. Didn't let up a run at all. A .4 whip in 4 games. Jordan Zimmerman pitched 1 game somehow for whatever reason. Pitched 6 innings. Which, I mean, he didn't do bad though. He struck out 10. He walked 1. And he was charged with 3 runs, it seems. Or no. Did I pass how many runs? I did 2 runs. Corey Knebel was solid out of the bullpen. He got 1 save. Pitched 8 1/3 innings out of the pen. 13 Ks. Didn't let up a run. .36 whip in 5 games. Brian Garcia, 6 innings, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, no runs, a .17 whip in 5 games. Buck Farmer, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. He did let up some runs, 1.86 ERA, .52 whip, but in 7 games he only let up 2 runs. Then the rest was all kind of just filler. The only pitcher I did not use was Bio Boros, and I almost used him in the 5th game of the LCS against the Yankees when we went to 14 innings. If it was going to go to another inning, he was going to come in and pitch. Let's see the regular season stats. So we'll start from bottom up. Burrows saw his overall rise to a 65. I don't know what it was before, but he pitched in 23 games. Started 6 of them. Went 7-1. 83 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 33 runs, or 36 runs, 33 earned. Struck out 89, 3.56 ERA, 1.27 whip. That's actually pretty respectable for a first-year rookie who barely even played. 0.9 WAR. Gregory Soto didn't see his overall change at all. He stayed at 53. Made 47 appearances, 2 wins, 6 losses, 4 blown saves, 12 holds, 45 1/3 innings pitched, 62 hits, 53 runs, 48 of which were earned, 15 dingers, struck out 43. His ERA was up there, and I mean up there. I don't know how he stayed in the... Oh, the fact that he was out of options was why he stayed up there. I could have DFA'd him. I don't know why I didn't. I don't have the option to, but I couldn't send him down. His whip was 2.21. Just, I mean, gross numbers, terrible numbers. He was alright when I used him, but I didn't use him often. John Schreiber saw his overall go up to 57, but his potential go down a little bit. 31 appearances, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 hold, 31 innings even, 42 hits, 29 runs, 24 earned, 8 home runs, 19 walks, 27 strikeouts. Another, again, very high numbers, 6.97 ERA, 1.97 whip. Was not that good. Oh, I didn't check WAR for these guys. Whoops. Just because WAR is like the be-all, end-all stat tracker. Yeah, his WAR was 0.9 for Burrows. I checked his. Soto's, though, I can imagine his was negative. Negative 1.6. Schreiber, what was his? I think his was negative 2. Had to have been negative. Negative 0.6. Rony Garcia, first full year. Saw his overall go up to 67. See potential now. Only 22 years old, so he's got room. 54 games, 5 wins, 5 losses, 1 save, 2 blown, 2 holds, 78 innings pitched, 79 hits, 57 runs, 55 of them were earned, 15 round trippers, walked 37, struck out 84, ERA was up there though, 6.35, whip of 1.49, for a WAR of minus 0.1. Buck Farmer is a guy I started to use as the year went on, got his overall up to 69, 31 appearances, 1 win, 1 loss, 2 saves, 3 blown, 14 holds. 30 1/3 innings pitched, 19 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 3 dingers, 8 walks, 35 strikeouts, 1.78 ERA, 0.89 whip. I didn't use him too often, but when I did, enough reliable. He was alright. 0.7 WAR. Oop, wrong button. Okay. Brian Garcia is another guy I started to use as the year went on. Saw his overall go up to 57, 24 years old with B potential, 18 games, 2 wins, no losses, no saves, 1 blown, 6 holds, only 17 innings, 17 hits, 5 runs all earned, 3 dingers, 13 walks, 22 strikeouts, 2.65 ERA, 1.76 whip. Whip is not good at all. ERA is decent enough, minus 0.1 in the WAR department. Corey Knebel picked them up, I want to say in July, maybe late June. Either way, brought him over from the Brewers. Saw his overall go up to 85, so he's diamond. Altogether, counting his time with us and the Brewers, he came over from the Brewers with high numbers. 50 games altogether, 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 blown, 40 and 2/3 innings pitched, 35 hits, 19 runs, 17 earned, 3 dingers, 21 walks, 52 Ks, ERA of 3.76, WHIP of 1.38. That's actually not the worst. The WHIP especially, that's just a little above league average, at least for starters. Or at least league average all around, I don't remember. His ERA, was closer to like up in the 5s, 5 point something when I got him. I don't remember, I'd have to look back. But for a WAR of 0.8, so he was worth something at least. And to me, he was great. He was great whenever I used him, especially in the postseason. Jordan Zimmerman, saw his overall go down to 65 or stay at 65. I don't remember what, but his attributes are not good. 35 games, he started 25 of them. 9 wins, 12 losses, 1 hold, 172 and a third pitch, 197 hits, 106 runs, 96, 30 home runs, 46 walks, 120 strikeouts, up from the last like 3 years. 5.01 ERA, not good. 1.41 WHIP, not good. A WAR of 0, but it also says -0, so whatever. Joe Jimenez. I'm gonna save Joe Jimenez for last. His team MVP. Ivan got his overall up to 71. Okay, didn't expect that for him. 16 wins, 9 losses. Not a bad win-loss record. 200 in the 3rd innings pitched, 216 hits, 103 runs, 99 earned, 40 dingers, 46 walks, 160 strikeouts. That's a career high for Ivan Nova. 4.28 ERA is about the norm for him, a little bit lower from last year. 1.26 WHIP is just below league average though, so that's pretty solid. My guess is his WAR is 1.5. Okay, cool. Daniel Norris saw his overall go up to 80. Wow. So he's gold. So he went gold. 31 games, all starts, 16-7, good win-loss ratio. 200 innings pitched, 203 in the 3rd, just to be specific. 204 hits, 96 runs, 86 earned, 30 dingers, 39 walks, 219 strikeouts. First time he's even eclipsed 130, let alone hit the 200 mark. 3.81 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, a WAR of 4.4. That's a solid number 3 starter right there. His ERA is a little higher than I'd want it to be, but he is definitely a good number 3 starter for this team this year. Michael Fulmer, our number 2 starter, saw his overall at 79. I think it should be a little bit higher based on how he pitched in the postseason, but that's another story for another day there. 33 games, all starts, 17 wins, 10 losses, 222 and 2/3 innings pitched, 212 hits, 99 earned, 26 home runs, 55 walks, 199 strikeouts. That's a little bit of a kick in the dick. Wish he could got one more to hit that 200 benchmark. 3.6 ERA, 1.2 WHIP for a WAR of 4.4. Again, like a solid number 3 guy, not the worst number 2. Decent enough. I'm happy with that. Matthew Boyd, our ace, saw his overall go up to 86. We officially cracked into the Diamond Club this year after coming close last year. 33 games, 19-7 for this win-loss. Not bad at all. 246 innings pitched even. 198 hits, 72 runs, 69 of which were earned. 21 home runs, 58 walks. 297 strikeouts, also kind of a dick kick. Wish he could have got 3 more for that 300 strikeout benchmark. 2.52 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. That is a great WHIP. Really good ERA for a WAR of 7.8. That is, I wouldn't say Cy Young, but I would say that's probably, he got Cy Young votes. He deserves the Cy Young award. I'm sure other people do better. Garrett Cole, Chris Sale if he was healthy in the AL, for example. But that is a really good, that's ace material. That is definitely ace of staff material. Definitely lived up to expectations and his contract for sure. That was amazing. And then last but not least, Joe Jimenez. Joe Jimenez got his overall up to 79 overall. Joe Jimenez was the greatest closer in baseball in 2020. 54 appearances, 1 win, 0 losses. 49 saves. I wish he got one more. Kind of a dick kick. 1 blown save. So we went 49 for 50 in save opportunities. And then also pitched in 3 or 4 other games. 54 innings pitched, though, so he always came in and pitched 1 inning. 25 hits, only 6 runs, all of which were earned. 3 home runs, 12 walks, 84 strikeouts for an ERA of flat 1, whip of .69, and a WAR of 2 as a closer. And I will say this, I can't go back and look, well, I mean, I could, but it would be kind of, I'd have to, like, nitpick a little bit. I know the only other closer in the AL that came close, and actually I will go back to him, that would have gave him a run for his money for Relief Man of the Year, and I'd argue that Jimenez might even deserve Cy Young a little bit more than Matthew Boyd would. He probably got Cy Young votes, but Chapman's the only one that came close. Chapman had also 49 saves, but he blew 3 of them and took 3 losses in more appearances. In just 2 2/3 more innings pitched, though, Chapman gave up 8 more runs than him. I think a lot more hits. I don't know how many hits he gave up, actually. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, and I know Jimenez struck out, I think, 80. But his ERA was 1. Chapman's was 2.22. His WHIP was .69. Chapman's was 1.31. His WAR was 2 point something. I think 2.2. Chapman's was 1.2. So that's the only person. And then, just for comparative sake, too, the only other person... What the hell? What is this? Is this the entire postseason? Is this the World Series? No, this is the entire postseason. This is weird. The only other person I can think of that might have given him a run for his money again, too, in the NL, Kirby Yates. Kirby Yates was the best closer in baseball last year. Had a really good year. 46 saves, 3 blown. 1.94 ERA, so Jimenez's was lower. WHIP of 1.17. Jimenez's was lower. 61 strikeouts. Jimenez's was higher. 12 runs. He gave up twice as many as Jimenez did for a WAR of 1.1. Yeah, so Joe Jimenez, best closer in baseball, and arguably Cy Young. Take a look at the position players. First, the postseason: Jordy Mercer, Grayson Grenier, Christian Stewart, Cameron Maybin. Or actually, these 3 did not get any at bats. Cameron Maybin did get 4. He played in 1 game, game 1 of the LDS, before I could set my lineup. He got 1 hit and he ended up scoring for a 250 average. CJ Cron played in 14 games, which we played 5 games every series, so we played 50. So there's 1 game CJ Cron did not play, and I believe that was game 1 of the LDS. 15 hits and 54 at bats. He scored 8 times, 5 RBIs, 278 average. That's not bad. A lot of his hits came up in the clutch. Anyone with crazy WAR? Yelich had 1.3. Okay. Just got a look at the postseason WAR. Adam Eaton played in all. So everyone from here on out played in all the postseason games. Adam Eaton, mid-season acquisition, or early mid-season acquisition, like May, I think we got him. 23 hits and 65 at bats, 4 RBIs. He scored 8 times, 354 average. Christian Yelich, the deadline acquisition. 22 hits and 64 at-bats. He scored 15 times. He hit 8 home runs, which I believe ties the all-time record for most home runs in a single postseason. I want to say it's 8. I could be wrong, but I could have swore I Googled it, and it was 8. 12 RBIs for a 344 average. Absolutely what we got him for. Victor Reyes, 66 at-bats, 17 hits. His were all kind of meh. Like, I mean, he scored 7 times, and he hit 1 home run. He scored 4 RBIs, 258 average. He was just kind of there. Romine was kind of clutch. 20 hits and 57 at-bats, 7 times he scored, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 351 average. Jamer, also kind of clutch. In 53 at-bats, he had 16 hits, scored 5 times, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 302 average. Scope, hit or miss, kind of. 60 at-bats, he got 15 hits. Does 15 go to... Yeah. So that's like 250 average, I believe. Yeah, 250 average. Easy math. He scored 5 times, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And stolen bases, too. 2 stolen bases. That's not with me, though. That's computer. Miguel Cabrera, what could have been his last year. The veteran. 54 at-bats, 17 hits. Scored 4 times. He hit 1 home run, 4 RBIs, a steal. A crucial home run at that. In one of the LCS games against the Yankees. That propelled us to a win. Nico Goodrum, also pretty clutch. 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, 377 average. He scored 10 times. Let's take a look at the regular season numbers. Jordy Mercer got his overall down to 66. I didn't use him a whole lot, only 37 games. 43 hits, 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, 1 stolen base, a 305 average for a WAR of .8. Grayson Grenier saw his overall go up to 67. My backup catcher played 3 games, 7 hits, 1 home run, 13 RBIs, for a 231 average, for a WAR of probably negative, for a WAR of 0.1. Okay. Christian Stewart started the year, and I wanted him to play and try to get his overall up, which it did go up to 65. I think he has potential, and I think he could have been good, but I just could not with him. So he played 89 games. Like, I used him for a while before I picked up Yelich. I started him over Victor Reyes. Or no, I started him over Jacoby Jones. Where the hell is Jacoby Jones? I can't even. Jacoby Jones didn't even make the playoff roster. So I can't see Jacoby Jones' stats. Huh. But Jacoby Jones played for a while. That's weird. What the hell happened to Jacoby Jones? I didn't even realize that. Huh. Because didn't I... No, I thought I got a player boost from him. Wow, okay, so RIP Jacoby Jones. I don't know what happened to him. But he's just gone. And I can't look at his shit at all. I can if I go to continue in franchise, which I plan on doing after I've finished a run for everyone here. Anyways, yeah, so Stewart still played in 89 games. He had 70 hits, 6 home runs, 39 RBIs, but only 2 stolen bases. A 226 average, though, and his fielding was a little down there. His WAR, negative 1.7. Yeah, his fielding was not good either. Cameron Maybin, I also platooned a little bit at the start. I remember. 87 games. 93 hits, not bad for Cameron Maybin. 17 home runs, that's got to be a career high. Yeah, career high, 17 home runs. Oh, and he did start it. I knew he played in Detroit at least for a little bit. Twice. He played in Detroit twice. And welcome back for a third time. Either way, 17 home runs, 48 RBIs. 17 stolen bases, 292 average. Cameron Maybin was worth his weight, I'd say. You get a WAR of 3.5. I'd say he lives up to his money. CJ Cron, a little bit of an interesting one there. I don't know. For me, I feel like he just didn't do too good in the regular season. He picked it up towards the end of the year. 142 games, 148 hits, 25 home runs, 93 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 266 average, for a WAR of 2.6. Let's say he lived up to his money. Adam Eaton picked him up in May, so most of his stats are with us, but 147 games, 189 hits, 22 home runs, 79 RBIs, career highs for Adam Eaton in the power department, 321 average, 11 stolen bases. So Adam Eaton had a career year, got his overall up to 81. So he's a gold card, and for a WAR of 6.7. I'd say that was worth it. I didn't check Cron's overall is 82, so Cron was gold, Maybin's overall was 71. Christian Yelich, I know I got him in July. He got his overall up to 96, so he's reaching Mike Trout territory, Mookie Betts territory. Well, Mookie, his overall is lower than it should be, but that's besides the point. I know Yelich, okay, 152 games, 176 hits. I know when he came over, he had 27 home runs. So he hit 13 home runs with us, 40 altogether. I don't know how many RBIs he had, but 40 home runs, 116 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, 321 average. Good for a WAR of 6.3. Yeah, I mean that was a deal breaker right there. Yelich was. We don't get Yelich, I don't think we make the postseason. He was really the pivotal piece we needed, the missing piece that pushed our offense into high gear. The pitching was holding its own. Well, now with the offense doing what it was, the pitching was able to get a little more confident and really kind of worked out for everyone there. So Yelich, definitely huge addition there. Victor Reyes got his potential up to A, so he has A potential, and it's overall up to 79. So he's close to being a gold at age 25. He played 132 games, 139 hits, 20 home runs, 62 RBI, so a big explosion there as opposed to the last 2 years. 17 stolen bases, 262 average. For a WAR of 4.4. Vic was pretty solid. Austin Romine, another guy, pretty solid. Got his overall up to 81, so he's a gold. C potential. 123 games, 146 hits, 22 home runs, 85 RBIs, 311 average. That's the part that gets me. 311 average. Romine, a 6.0 WAR. Jeimer Candelario got his overall up to 76. He's got A potential now, if he didn't before. 147 games, 148 hits, 23 home runs, 85 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 291 average for a WAR A 4.0 even. Jonathan Scope, up to an 84 overall. So really close to getting himself to a diamond card. Never played in Detroit before. I could have swore he did. And I didn't pick him up in Minnesota's March to October. He was a part of the team. Okay. Either way, so 134 games, 142 hits, 32 home runs, 111 RBIs. Scope tied his career high for home runs and broke his career high in RBI. 266 average, good for a WAR of 3. Scope was one of those ones where, like, right when Yelich got plugged in the lineup, really, and I got a player boost for him, he really turned it around. Scope had a really amazing second half. I'm going to save Cabrera for last. Nico Goodrum got his overall up to 81, so he's gold. He can play every single position that you could possibly want him to play. So that's a great card to have, if you ask me. Great person to have on your team. 133 games, 116 hits, 18 home runs, 53 RBIs, 243 average. It could work on the average a little bit. The potential is still there, if you ask me. A 2.5 WAR. I'd say he lived up to his contract. 500,000 plus 2 more years arbitration. Great. Last but not least, Miguel Cabrera. I think one of the greatest hitters of all time. Saw his overall go to 75, which is a decrease, but after 17 years and he's 36 years of age, he's got 2 World Series rings now. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He played all but one game, 161 games, 187 hits, 23 home runs, 95 RBIs. That's the most home runs he's hit since 2016. Most RBIs he's had since 2016 as well. Really bounced back here. Got the average up to 304. That's his highest average since 2016. 4 stolen bases, why not? Good for a WAR as a DH of 1.9. So if you ask me, you take a look at the cutoff for WAR in the Hall of Fame is like 70. If you get a 70 WAR over the course of your career, you're pretty much guaranteed to be in the Hall of Fame. You were good enough to make it. So Cabrera's at 69.7. If he retired right now, I mean, I know he's still got 3 more years on his contract. Play right up to his age 40 season. He played 20 years. If he retired now, I think he makes it no problem. Because look at his career numbers now. After this year, he cracked the 3,000 hit club. He's got 3,002 hits. He cracked the 500 home run club. He's got 500 home runs even. 1,700 RBIs. And I'd like to think if he played 3 more seasons, he could get 211 RBIs across that span. At this pace, at least, with a little bit of a decline. His career 300 hitter, 314 career average. On base percentage, career 391, slugging 537, OPS of 9.28 over his career. So, I don't know. I think Cabrera makes it to the Hall of Fame with ease. He was also used to be a really good fielder at third base and first base. He even played the outfield for a little bit. I don't know what these advanced stats are for, but I'll just throw those out there. But he's look, his career runs created is 2005. His range factor is 5.8. I don't know what that means, but his bat runs are 851 and 0.5. Sorry. So there it is, your Detroit Tigers, March to October, World Series champions, 100 wins, 62 losses to win the AL Central. 5 games in the DS, 5 games in the LCS, and then 5 games in the World Series. 555, big numbers. Michael Fulmer coming through in the postseason. Miguel Cabrera, one of the greatest hitters of all time. Christian Yelich picked up at the trade deadline. Joe Jimenez, greatest closer in baseball in 2020. That's about it for the Detroit Tigers. Up next, starting tomorrow. 'Cause holy hell, it is 4:46. I need to eat. Seattle Mariners will be up tomorrow. I'm trying to think of what I'm looking forward to with the Mariners. Hopefully I can get Vogelbach to have a good power year. Kyle Seager maybe can break out a little bit, start being better than Corey, or at least as good as Corey. Who else on that team? They got rid of Danny Santana. Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger, I think, has great potential. I think he's going to lead the team, hopefully. Got speed guys like Malik Smith. I don't know if they still have D. Gordon, but I know they had D. Gordon. Really looking forward to Omar Narvaez. He really does well in Sims. At least last year he did. He was like a batting crown champion in a lot of my Sims. Who else? That's all I can think of. Pitching wise, I know they got Taijuan Walker back. and I really like Taiwan Walker, so I'm hoping he steps up. Oh, they got Uesugi Kikuchi. I know Kikuchi's his last name. I don't want to say his first name. Hopefully I can get him up. I think he's got good potential. Hopefully he can be the ace with Walker right behind him. Felix is gone, which is kind of sad. I liked having Felix at the back of my rotation. I can't think of a single person they have in the bullpen. But yeah, Seattle's up next. That's tomorrow. I gotta go eat.